Hey folks, Jeff here with Mad Hat Organics. It's time to rebuild. Gonna get this tent all set up for the next run, so follow along. So guys, if you've been watching my last videos, you know, for the past couple weeks, it's been kind of slow, just in that little phase of resetting, cleaning up, making sure that I have the 4 plants that I want to throw in this 5x5 MARSHYDRO tent underneath the FC 6500. I just want to make sure that I had the right pheno, that I was doing everything I wanted to do properly. So, got in contact with Mars again, and they sent me out one of their 4-inch exhaust fan kits, carbon filter and controller. So, first things first, we're going to go ahead and set this bad boy up first. So, follow along. So if you watched my older videos there, you might have seen my shitty old can fan that just had no controller. I ran it off my Inkbird humidistat controller, and yeah, it's time for a replacement. That thing was ancient, and I never really liked how crappy the controls were. Just like, you know, all I had to do was set the humidity controller, and that's all I had. I had no heat control, no fan speed, no nothing. So this one comes with an awesome little controller that I'll be able to dial every little aspect in. So we're gonna go ahead and set this up into this 4-inch exhaust vent, and this exhaust vent is directed right out my window and outside. So let's get set up. So they come with these nice little 4-inch hose clamps. They actually have these little wings on them, so it's nice and easy to grip and, you know, twist them tight. So go ahead and throw one of these on for now, and hang it with these little ratchet hangers. As you can tell, if you can hear that, just turned on. It's actually way quieter. This is on full speed right now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this thing off and hook up the controller and the carbon filter. So here's the carbon filter that they sent as well with the kit. And 4-inch black powder coated, comes with this clean sock, and you can pull this thing off, throw it in the washing machine. It's just a pre-filter, gets all the like really heavy particles, and pre-filters the carbon filter. So we'll go ahead and throw this on, and there are some straps that you can use to strap up around your tent poles to hold the weight of it. This is actually a couple pounds, so it's best to use those straps to hold this thing up and not just free hang and clamped onto your fan. It will just fall off. So best thing to do, wrap it with a strap, hang it up. So here's that black strap I was talking about. All you gotta do is wrap it in and through, back through, so there's a little bit of a tag end, and the jaws will pinch that close so that won't come apart. First you got to put it through the pull, and then so get it somewhat in place, and that way you'll be able to just throw your filter on and hand crank that 4-inch hose clamp on. Some people like to put a piece of ducting, like this 4-inch dryer vent ducting, between the two. So now that I've got that set up right there, you know, you just want to cut like about a 4-inch or 6-inch piece of this dryer vent, and you can put it in place there, hose clamp on either end. Like I said, just grab yourself a piece of dryer vent here, fold these edges in as best as possible. It'll make it so much easier for you just to slide this right on there. Do that to both ends. Pinch all that down, get it nice and tucked in there. Don't forget your hose clamps go on first before you slide them on. So now you got that piece there all set up, you can go ahead and lift this carbon filter up a little more, get this strap tightened up. There you have it. It took a couple minutes, but she's all good to go. This cord hanging down here, this plugs into your controller and gets run outside your tent. So I'm going to throw it through this hole right here. Now, if you watched my MARSHYDRO, couple minute review there I did a couple weeks back, you might have recognized this little guy. This is the controller for that fan. It controls humidity, temperature, fan speed. It can be set for either on, off, auto fan speed. It really controls either just straight temperature or just straight humidity, or it controls both. So you dial in your set points, and you can get it into perfect VPD range. I typically like that 80-degree mark, and depending on what stage of growth I'm in, could be anywhere from 70% in veg to 55% in flower. To some people, 55% may seem a little too high, but if you have good air circulation with lots of tent fans, it shouldn't be a problem. You do your proper defoliation, get proper airflow, and you shouldn't have any issues with powdery mildew or bud rot. So we're going to go ahead and get this set up and mount this to the outside of the tent. I don't really have many places to mount it, so I'm just going to throw it on my wall with my whole mess load of Inkbird and other wires and stuff that I'm not going to show you because it's no bueno. So yeah, we'll get this set up and test out this fan. So one more thing I forgot to tell you guys, or show you guys, this is the temperature probe that will hang inside your tent, just like the Inkbird ones. They'll just hang at canopy level wherever you want it. Typically I like canopy level to, you know, get that temperature right at perfect temps at right where all your bud sites are. So we'll whack myself in the face with this. We'll go ahead and set this up, run it through the tent hole as well. Alright, so I got the controller hooked up, and fan is ramping up to number 5 on the settings. Nice and quiet, nice and quiet. I approve. I like it. So we'll go ahead and get the Autopot set up. So if you guys remember from last grow there, I was using these Autopot XL kit, the 6.6 gallon big pot setup there. So we're gonna be using the exact same one. Cleaned everything up. Trays are just a little dirty from the rice hulls and stuff, but I mean, we're all in organic here, so it's all good. Go ahead and get all these set up. Make sure that all these aqua valves inside here are all set in place, not bumped out or anything, and so they don't go and flood the whole tent out. So I already have the line set up from last time. So we'll just go ahead and run that right out. Plugging each aqua valve into this T-fitting here. And guys, if you are interested in any of these Autopot accessories or full-on kits, setups, you can go over to Autopot USA and their website and use code MADHATTER10 for a 10% discount on your entire order. Saves you pretty much your entire shipping and maybe even a couple extra bucks. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and I've already pre-mixed my soil. We'll go ahead and I threw them in the pots already with the extra little pots inside them for transplanting purposes. And we'll go ahead and grab those, throw them in the trays. So if you followed along with my other videos of how I premix my soil, I use a mix of ProMix HPBX, or HPCC, sorry. It's a peat mix with cocoa mix and a little bit of perlite. Absolutely love the stuff. Perfect aeration to it, perfect moisture content. Yeah, so I use ProMix HPCC, some sea soil organic compost, rice hulls, Gaia Green 444, Gaia Green 284, a little bit of Dino-Myco for mycorrhiza, bokashi, and worm castings from Trad Worm Industries, my friends out just west of me here. But yeah, so I've already pre-mixed all the soil up. I put these little pots in there just so they've created a nice little hole for transplanting purposes. It's nice and easy just to transplant over into it, sprinkle a little Dynamyco inside there, and get those roots inoculated and growing as fast as possible. This soil has been sitting for approximately 2 weeks now, so it's nice and amended together, and being cooking and getting ready to grow some killer plants. So get the other 2 pots inside here, and yeah, that's pretty much it for setup. Now you remember I do run the air domes inside here, so I do run these lines, these air lines that come in here, and they all just get connected to the air lines that run into the air domes. There you have it. So guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the nutrients that I'm going to be implementing into this grow as well. I did start to make my own little KNF ferments and nutrients to add into the soil as I top dress, as I make compost teas, and give it a little extra kick. So first off, I have some fermented plant juice. This right here was made from the slapz plants that I had last time. When I defoliated, I put all the defoliated leaves into a 5-gallon bucket, added water, added brown sugar, and waited a week, 10 days, 14 days, let it all ferment, and then extract the juice, and this is what you get out of it. Not 100% sure about the mixture yet. I believe it's around 1 mil per 1,000 milliliters. Correct me if I'm wrong. Could be up to 5 mils per 1,000 milliliters. But I'll be adding this into the top watering. I give it to first start off after transplanting. And then right here we have fermented fruit juice. This was made out of watermelon and brown sugar. That's it. No water, no nothing. All the water from the watermelon was enough moisture to create this. This is loaded in potassium and a little bit of magnesium. This will be a good little bloom booster for you. So I'll be adding this into my top waterings, my compost teas, and giving it a little extra kick. Lots of sugars in these too to feed all those microbes, and yeah, supercharge your soil up. This literally cost me $5 to make this, so they both will go a very long way, and yeah, hope to see some good results out of it. I did end up making some labs as well, some lactobacillus. Gonna be foliar feeding that. You know, it helps with powdery mildew. It helps add microbes onto your leaves. There's a whole whackload of benefits. I'm just starting to get into all this stuff and learn as we go. So don't hold me too accountable if I don't know what I'm talking about with this stuff. But I hope you guys will learn along with me and start to implement all this stuff into your grows as well. So just one more thing here, guys. I'm gonna be introducing this Intralight onto the top of my pots. I'm gonna do just pretty much right dead center in the middle of the pots there. It's gonna shine up and underneath the canopy, get anything that's living underneath the leaves, say thrips. Like I have been battling a little bit of a thrip issue this year. The summer's been brutal. We have dozens and dozens of different varieties of thrips around here, so they're pretty prevalent and they're a nuisance. I have been managing them. You know, they're not out of control. Essential oil sprays to deter them, and you know, oils to you know, just get rid of them pretty much. So I hope this little intro light here will pretty much kill them off. Not too sure on the light spectrum of it, but I'm believing it's like a UVC kind of thing. So you don't want to expose yourself to this light. It is a little bit of a danger to human exposure. This turns on for about 60 seconds, pretty much right after the lights turn out. So hopefully there won't be, you know, that interruption in photo period plants. Yeah, hopefully this thing works. Gonna be doing a little bit of an interview with Intralight as well to talk about their product, maybe promote it a little bit, and we're gonna do some beta testing on it. So stay tuned for that video, guys. So guys, thank you for sticking around, watching this little setup video I got going on here. It's going to be a super clean, well, it is a super clean video. I'm trying to, you know, keep under that radar of old Susan there with her age restrictions. It's just killing me. So, you know, please guys, if you can, share my video as much as you can, wherever you can, and don't forget to smash that like button. Comment down below what you guys think I can do to maybe improve, or what you guys might like to see, you know, more content on, or a discussion about, or anything like that. But if you guys want any of these MARSHYDRO products that I use, you know, the 2x4 tent, the SP3000, the 5x5 tent, the FC6500, the new exhaust fan and carbon filter kit that I got, head on over to MARSHYDRO, either their website, Amazon, or eBay, and use code MADHATTER3 for a 3% discount off of your order. Also, like I mentioned, Autopot-USA.com, use MADHATTER10 for a 10% discount off of your entire order there. With all that being said, guys, thank you, and